My name is Kitty O'Hara, and I have been involved with the Justice Center for I don't even know how many years. I've been on the board since its conception, and I started out teaching art to someone that was just getting out of jail and requested that they wanted to be an artist. And I was kind of skeptical because I thought, I don't know if I don't like this, because they were offering money for it. And I was like, I'll just try it for free and see if I like it. And it was like after the first class, that was it. I just got sucked into the whole program, and it just was wonderful to try to help somebody try to find themselves. And since that experience, I've sort of been involved in the COSA programs and the rep panels. I'm involved with the Circles of Peace domestic violence program. So I kind of do a little bit of everything. There was a woman that we worked with years ago, and she was someone that was in one of my art classes. And she talked about how when she first got out of jail, she had met with the parole officer, and they had suggested that she come over here and get some help setting up a bank account, housing, etc. And she was really upset and depressed. And she walked over the bridge down the street here, and she looked down into the water, and she was tempted to jump in. And she said that if she hadn't made the decision to come over here, she didn't think that she would be alive today. And that really kind of got to me. I can remember at one point we worked with someone that he'd gone through our full housing, and he was on a COSA for a year. He was doing incredibly well, and he ended up reoffending and back in jail. And I just felt like a complete failure. And one of the other volunteers looked at me and said, we can't look at it that way. You have to look at it that you've planted a seed, and maybe it hasn't, started to grow yet, but it's still in there, and you just have to think that someday it's going to have a positive effect on him. Because what happens is when these people that have been incarcerated, when they come out, they're like lost souls. Most of them have no contact with their family members. They've kind of written them off. And if we don't help them, what do we think is going to happen? They're just going to go back into the system. So, you really do have to help them and make them hopefully become productive citizens again. So what the Justice Center means to me, it means a lot, because it seems like I'm supposedly retired, and sometimes I feel like this is almost a full-time job, because I really have a hard time if someone asks me to help with something to say no, I just can't do it. What restorative justice means. It means trying to reach people where they are and to let them know that they've done something wrong, but it doesn't mean just because you do a bad thing that you're a bad person.